Okay, now at the solutions to question 9. Okay, question 9, first part, they ask you to plot the graph of 1 over I against 1 over x. So simply put, what you need to do is generate a table of values as shown over here. Okay, and then just plot the point. You should get a very nice straight line graph that goes here upwards like this. Okay, that is self-explanatory. Just follow the scale and you should do just fine for this part. For part 2, they say estimate the value of A and B, alright, giving answers correct to 1 decimal place. So what we do here is I shall focus you on my part 2 here, my working. So using the original equation, I divided both sides of the equation by y, okay, and multiplying both sides by a plus bx. What I obtained is a plus bx is equals to x over y over here. Let me focus it over here for you. Okay, next thing here is this. What I've done here is I will now multiply, I divide both sides equation by x. I get a over x plus b is equals to 1 over y. So in the end, I get 1 over y equals to a over x plus b. Notice we have already plotted the vertical axis is 1 over y, horizontal axis is 1 over x. So therefore, what we obtain here is a graph whereby the gradient is a and the y-intercept is b. So if I just take 2 points from my graph, okay, over here, I took this point here and this point here. What we can obtain is the gradient is 0.4 and the vertical intercept is 0.2 as shown down here. So therefore, the value of A is 0.4 and the value of B is 0.2. Okay, part 3. They say that one of the values of y has been recorded incorrectly. Find the appropriate value of y to replace the incorrect value. Over here, what we see is that the incorrect value is quite obviously this value here. So if the value of y is wrong, what I've done here is I just move the point downwards and the 1 over y value should be 0.6. Be careful down here. Many students actually wrote that the correct value of y is 0.6. Here is where I beg to differ. The correct value of 1 over y is 0.6. Therefore, if you take the reciprocal, the correct value of y should be 1.67. Correct to 3 significant figures. For last part, they say that x and y are related by the equation 10x equals to 3y plus 16xy. Okay, over here like this. What you want to obtain for this question is to rearrange this given equation so that it fits, so to speak, into your graph paper over here. So first thing I do is I divided the entire equation, the given equation, by xy. Dividing throughout by xy, I obtain 10 over y equals to negative 3 over x plus 16. Then I divide throughout by 10, so I get negative 0.3 times 1 over x plus 1.6. Same thing, vertical axis 1 over y, horizontal axis 1 over x. Gradient is negative 0.3, vertical intercept is 1.6. So what I do here is this. I know that my vertical intercept is 1.6. Gradient is negative 0.3. So therefore, I mark down my first spot here where my vertical intercept is 1.6. Then my gradient is negative 0.3. So for every step forward, one step I move. Okay, you see along the axis, I move one step. I move down by 0.3 units because the gradient is negative 0.3. I mark my second marking. I draw my line down. I get the representation of this equation on my graph. Of course, if you want to use certain values, you can put in x values, y values, and slowly you plot the graph out. It's fair enough. But what I've just demonstrated to you is a simpler method, I feel, whereby we just mark out the intercept first, the vertical intercept, then knowing that my gradient is negative 0.3, so for every one step forward I move along the horizontal axis, I must move down. This is negative 0.3 on my vertical axis. That's why my second point is here. So this part here represents a gradient of negative 0.3. I draw a straight line through, I get this point. So last part they say find the pairs of values of which they are same in both experiments. You just read this point here. Be very careful. Same thing. 1 over x is, okay, we get the value here. So 1 over x is equals to 2 in this case. So 1 over x equals to 2, x is equals to half. Okay, 1 over y. Okay, I think I made a mistake somewhere here. Okay, if you notice that here, 1 over x in this case, 1 over x value is 2. So x is equals to 1 to half. 1 over y equals to 1. So therefore, y is equals to 1. So this point here is wrong. So we actually know that x is equals to half and y is equals to 1. And you are done for question number 9.